Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am with a very special human, my boyfriend Josh.
Hello.
And I kind of wanted to do a video talking about how we met. We have a pretty interesting story because we met a very long time ago and we're friends for quite a while before dating. So I gathered a bunch of photos that we have because we have a lot of photos together growing up. And kind of wanted to show some of them throughout the years and just kind of talk about like what we thought about each other at that time. And yeah. Okay, the very first photo that we have together is when we're literally, we can't tell how old we are in this picture, but
we've been told almost a year?
Yeah, I think we're literally a year. Like,
yeah.
I'll show a picture on the screen, but I'm in a high chair and he's in a high chair back here.
I'm all the way back here, just chilling, looking at a wall.
This is when you knew you loved me, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh. I couldn't keep my eyes off of my food.
No, but yeah, we literally met when we were like 1 year old, so.
Yeah, because our parents knew each other.
Oh yeah, I guess that we should mention that our parents knew each other like way before we did. They met in Florida when they were at a Bible college, and they both lived in Florida for a few years. And then my family moved to New Jersey, and his family moved like a few years after mine.
Yeah, like 10 or something, 10 years.
To the same town.
Yeah.
So, and we still live in the same town.
Yep.
In this picture here, I think we were like 3?
Yeah, we were pretty young. Well, no, I was probably like 4-ish, because I moved here when I was 4.
Yeah, this is when we both were homeschooled growing up. And this right here was like a classroom where we had classes.
Hey.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Okay.
Well, yeah, it was a art school, and that was the lunchroom, and it looks like I'm drawing her.
He's probably not drawing me, but we were talking.
And we're pretty dang close.
Yeah.
So.
But at this stage, obviously, we were like 3. We obviously did not see each other as anything.
Oh no, there is sparks flying, let me tell you. Yeah.
This picture, I think we were probably like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think it was my sister's birthday.
Yeah, but I love this picture because we're so close yet so far. I think this was the stage I was scared of you.
Yeah, no, yeah. There was a long stage where Hannah was literally terrified of me, and so one of our parents would be driving us somewhere, and she would be we'd be in the back seat, and she'd be sitting as far away from me as possible, and I was always like, all right. Yeah,
I was like holding on to the side of the car for dear life. That's when I was just like scared of boys. This photo is when we were at the beach together, and we went to the Hamptons. Both of our families did a lot of like vacations together growing up. Yeah. But at this stage, I don't know when you started liking me. Yeah,
I was probably like that age or a little younger. 100%. Because I remember that trip the whole time, and like just wanting to be with you the whole time. And
that one?
Yeah, and we had like 2 separate groups because we didn't have enough room in the car to drive everyone to the beach. So half the people rode their bikes to the beach, and half the people drove. And then you drove with us. I was super happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, at what age then did you like realize you liked me?
I was probably, it was definitely before high school. It was, I don't know, I was probably like 11. Yeah.
Wait, did you like me in this photo?
Yes. Because I remember.
Oh, 2011.
Yeah, because I remember that because you were riding your bike with Rachel, my sister, and I just happened to be walking, I think, to the library, and I saw you guys. So I was like, oh my gosh. So we went to the library together, and I was like, Hannah Weaver. Hannah Weaver.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wait, okay, hold on. Quick story. This is the age that I did like you. Okay. Really quick story. We used to hang out together like probably every single day. Like at this stage of our life when we were like 11. And I remember specifically we were playing this one game because we made up a lot of games. We did it. We made up like we made up a lot of games. Yeah. And it was this game where we were with like my sisters and your sister, and so we had like a bunch of wood in the garage, and it was like an obstacle course we made where you had to grab a piece of wood and like run around the house. Yeah, it was from your bunk bed, right? It was from underneath your bunk bed. So I had a bunk bed when I was like 9 probably, and I wrote on I went underneath my bunk bed and I wrote "I like Josh" on the piece of wood. And then like a year later, we took the bed apart and all of the wood was in the garage, and I completely forgot about it. And I remember when we were playing the game, I picked up the wood that said "I like Josh," and I literally was mortified. It was.
I never saw it. I had no idea.
No, I chucked it.
Yeah.
I literally remember I like saw it, and it was just the stage where like liking boys was so new, I guess. And I literally like threw the piece of wood in somewhere. I don't even know where it went, but so I know I did like you at that age. Okay, this picture here is from 2014, and it was at a swing dance that we went to together, or not together, like all of our friends went to it.
It was like we did a lot of them, like swing dances and masquerade balls, like we did a lot of them.
Yeah, but we were just dancing together, I guess, in this picture.
And it's so funny because like I feel like this picture could still be taken today.
Yeah,
because we're always just laughing at literally nothing.
I know. This picture was also from another dance we went to. It was like a masquerade ball. And I was pretty ballsy. I captioned it one of my favorite people ever, but...
And I remember this picture specifically because Hannah asked if we could take a picture together.
Really?
And I was like, wow, okay. So then we took a picture, and like I would never be like, I want to take a picture with you, but Hannah did, and I was like, right on. And I remember, I'm so sorry, I don't want to take you off, but I remember walking over to you.
Yeah.
And right before I got there, some other guy got to you, so like I had to dance with someone else, and I was like super bummed out like the whole day. I was like, what the heck? But we did dance, I think, at one point.
Okay.
But I was like, what the heck?
Oh, this picture?
Oh my gosh.
This is from 2016, but this is when we went to Disney. Like you came with my family to Disney.
Yeah, I did a few times.
And I was super bummed that I missed Gaston, because you could like meet Gaston in this one area. And then it was just funny. He said, I'll be Gaston. And then
I just want to point out, I'm, if anything, like a little bigger than Gaston. So like, I think you did pretty well there.
I thought he was so funny. As always, I'm dying laughing.
I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This photo here is on my old Instagram. My old Instagram got hacked, so I still have photos from it. But this is when we were graduating high school, right?
Yeah, this is our senior photos. This is like one of our best friends, Andrew.
Yeah.
He's always the one I talked about you too. He's like one of the only people.
Yeah, we were all like super close in high school, like him, Andrew, myself, and obviously the caption is, they will forever be the funniest people I know, and that's still true.
So at this point for myself, personally, Hannah was dating someone, and it was probably like right around this time where I overheard like a story about her and her boyfriend. At this point I was kind of like, all right, well, I can't like if they're like a thing, I can't just sit in here and hope forever that like, I don't know, because I still liked her at the time, but I was like, I can't just sit here and just keep liking her forever, so I was like, I have to try to move on. I
guess we can't really tell the story of us getting together without mentioning that like I did date someone, which is why
I did too.
Yeah, we both dated someone before dating each other. But I guess that was like, we both kind of liked each other, I think, all growing up and like as kids and stuff, but then I think just because neither of us ever said anything, or I don't know, I guess like I saw you as a friend, not in like, again, not in a bad way, but again, he never said he liked me, I never said I liked him. So I think I just kind of like was like, okay, well, like I just saw him as a friend, so I did end up dating someone for a few years, but
yeah, so like around this time I was kind of like, I gotta try to move on. Yeah,
but at this time I still just like saw him as being like one of my favorite people. Like I feel
like that almost everyone way.
Yeah, I think I just always generally enjoyed being around him, regardless of if you were in a relationship or if I was in a relationship. I always just like loved being around you, but yeah. Which I guess leads us to talking about how we started dating. When my relationship did end, I did notice that like you started texting me a little bit.
Yeah, and by this time I didn't have a relationship either. Just so everyone's aware. I would. Right before I went away to do the college program, we're not dating anyone. Yeah. I honestly didn't really want to date anyone at all. Like, I mean, I wasn't either. Yeah. But like, I still love talking to her, and we started talking about the Disney college program. I think that's how it started, because you were telling me that you got in. Yeah, because he was actually there the day I found out I got a phone interview, and I was so excited. She was crying. I was like, he was just over with my family and stuff. And then from then on, we just kind of talked mostly about the college program. Yeah, and like just joke around about like what costume she'd be getting. But when I got into the college program, he was already planning a trip prior to me getting in, because he wanted to see the new Star Wars land. Of course, obviously. Yeah, obviously. He doesn't want to see it. Then
I was like, oh my gosh, you guys should all come down like when I'm there.
Yeah.
And then he ended up planning a trip with like my sister and my friends and
Yeah, some of my closest friends.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the first time, like, I think since our childhood where I like looked at him differently. Like, again, I liked him, I guess, when I was like 11, 12, and then, you know, life happened. And then I remember when he came down and visited, I just hadn't seen him in a while.
And I mean, like, we were texting sporadically
prior to
like,
you getting there.
Yeah, exactly, which like I loved absolutely every text that was sent. I don't know, I just enjoyed it. And then like when we got down there, I'm just always blown away about how pretty she is. And yeah, I mean, it was just awesome.
Yeah, that was such a fun trip.
Yeah.
All in like this picture here. Obviously we're standing close to each other. No, but I remember that was the time where I was like,
and then like I guess
because we're talking a lot again, but again, we've done that all our lives, so I don't think I didn't know you liked me, and I didn't know you didn't know I liked you.
Yeah, no idea.
And then he said he was gonna visit again in December to visit his grandma who lives in Florida.
Yeah, which was like, I was gonna go visit my grandma, of course, but like it was definitely an excuse to come see you.
Which I just found out. So
yeah,
let me just say that this boy is confusing at times. So we had obviously been talking for months, like almost every day, just talking about like life. And he said he was coming to Florida, and he sometimes would say like really sweet things, and then other texts would be like, "You're such a great friend." And I just was like so confused. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna read into it too much. Like, he's just my friend. But then you came and you asked if I wanted to go to Universal, like just you and I.
Yeah.
And then he said that he bought my Universal ticket. He's like, don't worry about buying a ticket, I bought you one. And I was like, that was the thing that made me like I don't think just a friend would do that. So I remember being really confused because I was like, gosh, like he bought me a ticket, that's so sweet. It was like just you and I going. And then later that night we went to go see Frozen 2, just you and I. And you like bought my movie ticket too. And the second you bought my movie ticket, I was so confused.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like not the personality to like, I guess, flirt or just like I'm not aggressive, I guess, when it comes to that kind of thing. So yeah, I was just honestly just enjoying being with you, and I thought that maybe it would show. Yeah.
So I ended up saying something like
in the movie theater,
aggressive person I am. No, just kidding, I'm not aggressive. I was just confused, and I just felt like
and I just stammered my way into saying some.
No, I'll tell you,
I was trying my hardest to get words out.
No, so what happened was we were sitting in the seats and the previews were going on, and I turned to him and I was like, okay, Josh, I just like have to ask you something. And you got so nervous. You were like,
I remember I was sweating.
You were like, yeah. And you like turned and you like kind of looked a little shaky. And I was like, I just have to know. Like, I was like, I just feel like maybe I'm a little bit confused, and I guess I just want to know so I'm not like.
Sounds like verbatim, by the way.
Yeah. I was like, so like I know we've been talking a lot these past few months, and like I don't know, we just like been spending a lot of time together, and like you bought my Universal ticket and you just bought my Frozen ticket, and I just want to know if you're just doing this. This is what I said. I was like, I just want to know if you're just doing this as like a nice friend, or if it's like anything more than that.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
I don't think I got a single like whole sentence in after that. I was like, well, like obviously I was just trying to say like, yes, I'm madly in love with you, but like,
this picture is a really funny picture because basically when he came down to visit me in December, my family knew that I was talking to him, and like, you know, like my sisters knew and all that.
Yeah.
And when he came down in December, like just him when he came to visit his grandma, my family would not stop texting the family group chat that I'm in, asking me to send a picture of me and Josh together, because they wanted me to date Josh like so badly. And they were like, Hannah, send a picture of you and Josh, like send a picture, please. That's what the people want. So I was so shy, and I was like, hey Josh, can you take a picture with me really quick?
You're shy, look at me in that picture. Like half my face is covered.
Yeah, he didn't pose, but I was too nervous to ask like if we could retake it. So
but we did retake one, didn't we? Because then your family say that one didn't work.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then, oh yeah.
This one, but it's
that
still,
one's even worse.
We're still so awkward looking like that. We still did not date at that time though.
Because she was supposed to be there for another year, I guess.
yeah, I was extending, and like we both just didn't want to, because we had such a lifelong friendship, and I just, one that I don't think we wanted to like ruin if we just rushed into it, just dating. We both just, you know, kind of acknowledged the fact that we liked each other, but agreed we didn't want to like date at the moment. We just wanted to continue to like talk.
And I did tell her I'd visit.
Yes.
Like, as much as possible. I said.
And then you visited again one more time before my program was over.
In February.
Yeah. And then when I came home in March because of COVID, we talked and hung out again for like another month, knowing at that point that we did like each other. Well,
yeah, and we're 6 houses down.
Yes, fun fact, we live 6 houses down from each other.
I got to walk down.
Alright, and then this picture here is the day that you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Yeah, so it was like a Sunday. It was really rainy. I said, Hannah, dress up as much as you can. Like, and you're like, where the heck are we going? I'm not gonna tell you.
Because can I just say, it was like early stage of COVID and nothing was open.
Yeah, nothing was open.
Nothing, not even 25%.
Like, restaurants weren't open or anything. Yeah. And then I picked her up in my car, drove like around like 2 blocks, and then came back into my driveway. And I know this now that she caught on. She knew I was going back to my house, which was kind of a bummer. But.
Well, nothing was open, so I figured it wasn't outside because it was like 10 degrees up.
Yeah, but I decorated this room actually. I put a table in it and 2 chairs and candles. And
yeah, it was so cute.
Like a bucket of ice with drinks, and I got her her favorite food and her favorite drinks. And she's like, we were just eating. And then I told her that I really enjoyed her company.
Yes, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was surreal, and it honestly is still surreal months later.
Yeah, honestly.
It's so, there's so many memories beyond just like the months that we've been dating.
Yeah, so many.
So
we've done so much together.
Yeah, it's just like all the trips we've been on together, classes we've been in together.
It's just cool how God works and how it all worked out.
So yeah, that's just a little bit of how we met, how we kind of just like grew up together.
Yeah, honestly, just the whole thing is just like shows just how faithful God is, I guess, and like actually cares about what we care about. I feel like I've been blessed the whole entire time. And this is a photo of us now. But yeah, I guess I'll end the video here. See it. Number 1 fan of Hannah Elizabeth.
All right. Bye.